Alright, this color is fine. Oh, okay. Let's go, you guys. The lighting might be a little weird. Um, let's just try the blue one for right now. But yes, you guys, 4 more hours. Well, 4 more hours until 2025. I really hope this year is gonna be the year that I hope it gets better. If you think about it, this past year has been awful for many people. Um, that's really all I have to say. Is this year has been a little awful. I really hope next year is really good. You know, that's why I decided to stream for today. Um, definitely some new goals. I would like to hit 10K. I've been thinking about just honestly switching content, still doing anime content, but just like just shooting clips. I think it affects monetization in a way. I'm not sure if I could remove the video. I could get monetized. I'm not too sure. Um, been thinking about just switching to content lately just because I feel like I've been kind of over, like, I don't know. I just feel like just been tired of doing the same content. So I've been thinking about just doing the clips for this year. My goal is to hit 10K subscribers. I really hope we can make that happen for the next year. Cause it's been 2 years since we're doing YouTube. Yeah, definitely 10K. That's our goal for YouTube, and honestly, just hope this year can be the year. Hey, welcome on in, you guys. Let's go. We got 13 people watching. I'm pretty sure it's already New Year's for most of the people. Um, for me, it's like 8:45 p.m., so I'm still in the past. What are you doing? Just chilling, talking. That's really it. I ate food earlier, but that was really it. Have you guys been noticing like a lot of people been kind of getting sick lately? I think something's going around in this world, like something outside. Um, people have a lot of muscle pain, not feeling hungry. I haven't been feeling hungry lately. Um, I've been having a lot of like body aches and stuff like that. I do not know what you mean, Bubba Bear. But welcome on in. Hey, welcome on in, you guys. If you guys haven't, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. I do anime content. And for this year, I really hope we could hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure TikTok is going to get banned for sure. If that's the case, I feel like many content creators are going to move either on YouTube, especially on YouTube. I feel like just because on YouTube you could kind of say anything you want. Just depends really. But I think in YouTube it's like less strict than like TikTok. But I feel like something's definitely going around. Something's going around in this world. Many people's been feeling sick and pain. Just sickness, honestly. It is just we don't know what's gonna happen these past few years. that we're going into. People do say that we're currently in the golden age, which is true. We're basically in the peak of time of the golden age. I think each decision we make is really important. How we lead in the future. What do you mean? There's a lot of weird people on YouTube for sure. I don't even know what you mean. But yes, congrats to the people who got their New Year's. Really hope this year goes good. I really hope. Let's all hope. Hey, welcome on in, Cat. How are you, man? Appreciate you stopping my stream. Yes, happy New Year's to you, Cat. Um, Bubba Bear, I do not know what you mean about that. This year has been a year that kind of, honestly, I felt like this year was kind of long, but not really. I always thought that in school. I honestly always thought that when you go to school, the year goes longer for sure. But now it's like I feel like once you're older, it just feels like time is going fast. Like it's basically January, so it's like 5 more months until I'm out of school again. It's insane too, because it's like it feels like I barely went to school. It just doesn't feel real anymore. Maybe it could just be like the mind. I mean, my mind works like that. I don't like it. I don't like time going fast. But I just feel like at this point, like we don't even know what year this is, because it's weird how people just made up a year, you know? I mean, if the Earth is like billion years old, I mean, 2024, this is not even the real year at this point. I feel like we're probably more of like, I don't even know, just far more. Like, I don't even feel like time isn't real anymore. Hey, welcome on in, Moltres. How are you? Welcome on in, Hippie. How are you guys doing? I'm good. Slept all day because of my schedule is ruined. Hanging out with Joku. So, yeah, I did see Joku's stream earlier. That was pretty nice. Yes, I do stream Ultras. I usually stream. I started to stream like once in a while now. I haven't. I used to stream 3 times a day, honestly. I just kind of cut back on streaming due to work. Yeah, like it's insane because at this point I'm gonna be 20 years old. Like it just doesn't feel real at this point. I'm like 3, 4 years ago I was like well 3 years ago I was like 16 and now I'm just 19. Like time did flew by real quick. I feel like time flies by when you're like 17 through 18. I feel like 18 goes like that's the moment that time just flies really quick. Yes, I'm still in months. Honestly, I really wish I can go back to the past. Like the early 2000s were peak. I still remember to this day that I went to Toys R Us as a kid and I actually got a Pokemon pack and I pulled like you know those 20 cards mystery packs that you get in Toys R Us that comes with like one foil card. For some reason my pack just came with an EX. It was like a Mewtwo EX and I still remember to this day. And yeah, honestly, I remember Toys R Us as a kid and guess most things. Hello. Hey, welcome on in Retro. How are you, man? Yes, Happy New Year's for you in Retro. Yeah, honestly, COVID really sucked. I I think many people were speculating that COVID might have been leaked in a lab apparently. That's what many people had theories of. Um, thank God I never had COVID, but it's just insane that how many it really affect the world for like for these years. I mean, yeah, maybe around COVID, some things did happen. Like, that's when anime started to get popular, and that's when I started to do my content around that time. Because I realized that anime was getting a lot of attraction. It started blowing up to the point that most people watch anime these days, and, you know, I guess 90% or more in the world knows about anime or watches an anime. The 90s didn't end until I was born in '05, so I kind of still experienced like the early stages of like the peak of the early 2000s. Um like I have like a okay good memory that I can still remember that as a kid I had like a cable and I would watch either Ninjago or Pokemon. Like even I think Pokemon X and Y came out like 2017 or was it 2015? That I'm not too sure. Hope you have an awesome 2025. Appreciate a retro. I hope you do too, man. Oh, really? 2013? Wow. That's insane, honestly. Hey, welcome on in, Drone. How are you? Oh, yeah, Walmart. I remember they used to open 24/7 and they would always have like a Pizza Hut or like a McDonald's inside. Um, there is some that still has them, but they're kind of rare these days, you know. Um, I know mine's had like a Subway and honestly just a Subway. I know back then as a kid, I remember they used to have like a Pizza Hut inside or a McDonald's that was like, the prices were actually good for how much you were paying for a burger. Yeah, that's insane how the Pokemon series X and Y is that old. I know COVID definitely shut down most corporations. Like, I know I'm pretty sure Kmart is already shut down in most places. Just like small business, honestly. Yeah, almost. There was one Walmart that had a McDonald's. I know one of them. Well, there was two stores that I shopped in Walmart. One of them was in a different city though, and the one was close by to my house. The one that was close by to my house, they had a McDonald's, but it got shut down. I don't know why. I think they just couldn't afford it anymore. But I really hope 2025 is actually a good year. I really hope. Um yeah, honestly, we'll see what's gonna happen. What time is it there? It's currently like 8:57. So it's like gonna be 9 o'clock for me. I have like 3 more hours to go to hit 12. What are your resolutions? My resolutions is definitely focus on my channel. Trying to hit 10,000 subscribers in this year. Um, and now I want to start hitting 10,000 subscribers, get monetized, start doing exercise, and just trying to live. Oh, really? Nice. Nay, that's good for you, Kat. It's almost 2 minutes till you get 2025. Yeah, it's like 3 hours for me, so it's kinda insane, but it is what it is. But yeah, honestly, those are my resolutions. Maybe to graduate from high school. I don't know. I still been thinking about either taking a GED at this point, just cause I'm so falling behind at credits. I'm like halfway basically. So in our school, we need like 230 credits to pass. 40 community service hours, which is so ridiculous at this point. It's like I understand doing community service hours, but like I feel like that should have been like less. I feel like 40 hours is so excessive at that point. It's just like a 9 to 5 you work at. And it's insane too, because it's like, people that have jobs, I mean, you think they're gonna have time to do community service hours, and you know what? They probably do. But it's just for me, I just find that kind of a little too excessive. I feel like they should have at least, if they know the student is working, I feel like that should have been enough for their community service hours. But they don't want to do like they just want to do volunteer work. It's like I don't think most people, I mean most people do have free time, but the people who work, I mean, not really. And it is true cuz sometimes they don't know sometimes they need the job for something else or it's definitely understandable. Oh, really? I have 0 hours down. I'm really thinking about just taking a GED at this point, just because you don't have to do hours. Um, I'm not really too sure. I mean, many people are telling me to take my GED at this point, because I am 19. I'm like in high school. Like I'm like the old guy. Like if I'm 20 and in high school, like it's just gonna sound weird it's just gonna sound. I'm not gonna be embarrassed, but it's just gonna sound kind of weird. Like, some kid approach you, they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" When am I gonna say, "Oh, I'm 20?" And it just sounds kind of bad. That's why I've been debating if I should just get a GED at this point. But in the same time, high school is that one experience that, you know, enjoy as much as your high school experience because you're never gonna get that back. That's the thing I've been realizing. Hey, happy New Year's to you, Kat and Moltres. Yeah, thank you, man. Are you able to do it remotely? As a GED, you could do it over the computer. But if you take like a test, I'm pretty sure it's on person though. That's what they told me from my school. If I decided to take that route, but it's like you have to pay for your GED though. That's the thing. It's like it's coming out of your own pocket. Yes, it's your own hours, I think. But it's like I think it's like 100 something or maybe more for each course, I think. Not really too sure, but it is a little pricey, that's the thing. So I just been debating. I should have graduated last year if I wasn't, if I wasn't being a dumbass. But in the same time, I had something going on in my home life, so it was understandable too, because most teachers did realize what was going on. Um, I did mention it talking in streams before that I used to live I used to live with my sister. Um, we used to rent an apartment. I was 17 at that time, so it's like almost 2 years for now. So, well, a year. It's already a year now. I was 17 when I had to go because I guess my stepdad started to act really violent and started threatening to kick us out. So he actually tried to take me to court, but overall the judge didn't do anything, which was such a waste of my time, honestly. I was gonna get a restraining order, which I did file, but they just completely just brushed it off, which was so stupid in my case. Because it's like so much work for nothing. At that point, it was just insane. Yeah, some people definitely skip out of high school. I mean, most teachers do have favors or connections for sure. But at that time, it was just I was in a really shitty situation. To this day, I'm still not mentally prepared anymore. Like, I haven't been thinking straight for the past years. It was nice to get our first apartment for sure. We were able to pay rent and stuff like that. Like all the utilities, everything. But my sister lost her job. She decided to quit, which was I told her, you lost an opportunity. And that could kind of tell me that she wasn't really responsible enough. I mean, she was older than me, but still, she just wasn't financially responsible, which kind of just like we moved back to my mom's, and that was just I mean, it's just still insane because I told her that that guy that you were dating, he wasn't a good guy, but then instead she chose to she chose his side over ours. And I told her, look at the consequences. Like, he basically fucked you over at that point. Because at that time, she had no car, right? But then we had a car because we bought a car earlier. Um, that was the only transportation we had for right now. This year it's been kind of getting a little better just because we've been a little financial better, but not as much. We were doing better than last year for sure. But that was just really it. I was just in a really shitty situation, and what makes it more worse was that there was certain people that I thought they were my friends. Um, I always thought that they were like the ones, but at the end they were just people that I knew like from that situation, they just weren't true friends anymore. So I decided to cut them out. It's better to not have people that try to drag you down or like doesn't care about you or doesn't try to support you. Um, I honestly just tossed them aside. I was like, you know what? It's better for me to focus on myself, because like they're not going to be paying my rent. They're not going to be paying this. So I just decided who were my friends, who were not. And all the friends I had, only two people I still talk to this day. Not as much, but like I talk to once in a while. Those two people were the only ones that knew. Well, most of them knew my financial situation, but those two were the ones that were supportive and helpful, and I'm still grateful to this day for having them and meeting them. I did told, I try to not get like any how do I say it? Like I'm like I try to like work hard for like my own grades. I try to not let them to like help me out as much. Give me like a freebie or like a hand, like free answers. But that's really how, like, I just feel like, it's like up and down. That's how life is. You go up, but then you go down. Like, it just hits you really badly in the bottom, like a roller coaster at that point. Yo, welcome on in, gamer. A long time no see. How are you? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely Moltres. Honestly, I'm glad. Honestly, I felt more like better, just because I felt like, you know what, all the things I was able to accomplish. I mean, right now I have like a nice truck outside that I got. Um, Honestly, I just feel really proud of myself, and I feel like I can do things if I, put the mind into it. Um, what was so funny too? When I was the only person that had the car in my group, they all started to try to like, want me to drive them and stuff like that. And it's funny because I'm like, most people you meet in high school, they're all just gonna disappear one by one. There's gonna either have to be one or two people that you still talk to this day. Um, if you're in a friend group for sure. And I am glad that I finally realized who were my friends who weren't. Um, I mean, I was able to do things that I thought it was impossible to do, but we made it happen, and we did it. Yep, how are you? I'm good, gamer. How are you? Happy New Year's for you, gamer. I think it's New Year's for you, right? I think there's a fight outside. Oh god. Do you have any hobbies? Oh, I used to do a little boxing. I'm trying to get back into it, but I just want to I would like to save up more money though for sure. But yeah, let's let's hope this year is the year. I want to do things. I always thought it would be nice to graduate for sure. But when the time comes, we can graduate maybe. Maybe not, who knows? We all have this one life, let's make it count. That's what I've been trying to do. You have one life, do the most you can, enjoy it. You gotta enjoy life sometimes, not just like working a 9 to 5. Because I feel like work, like at this point, it's like if you work a 9 to 5, it's just like you don't have any free time. You're just, yeah, I mean, yeah, you make money, but most of them go to bills. Oh, dang, really? That's insane, cat. I'm not sure. I think they did went in person to graduate in my school when it hit COVID. I'm pretty sure it did. Um, Honestly, the year that I was gonna graduate, I was just by myself, honestly. I was like, well, another year from school. I know COVID hit in my freshman year, which was awful. Because that was the year that I did so horrible. Freshman and junior. Sophomore, I feel like sophomore year was my best year in high school. But junior was my worst year. Freshman was my second worst year. Honestly, around junior year, that was when everything happened. Like the whole living situation became so shitty. I don't feel mad anymore. It's like, you know, I'm gonna be the bigger person. Even though if I see him around, I'm not gonna put my hands on him. Cause it's like people like him, like scum, aren't worth it. He's not worth going over to jail. And what's insane too was I know I almost been to jail for like I almost went to jail like twice, but luckily they were just kind of they under I guess how I was still a kid, they were like, "Oh, let's don't ruin this kid's life." Which back then I was just rebellion, but now I'm just kind of like grateful cuz I'm like most jobs wouldn't hire someone with a criminal background. Like I really cuz most companies like probably like Amazon or something like that does background checks for sure. I do have my Switch though. I actually got this Switch like I'm gonna have to say like early August. I got it from $100 ish. Not bad. Got it from a marketplace. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's definitely not good. Not good to go to jail. Yeah, honestly, I got a really good deal from the marketplace in Facebook. Um, that's actually when I got my car too, which was insane. Um, I guess I kind of learned a little more when I was living alone at that time. Cause now it's like I know how to pay my rent, I know how to do certain things. Cause honestly, most 20-year-olds or like a little older don't really know as much. They don't like there's definitely 20-year-olds that don't know how to drive or don't know how to do things. It's always better to learn in a young age, so when you get older, it's easier for you. It's like easier than learning it in an old age, and it's like much harder for you to learn. Oh, people are just partying. Yeah, many people do parties in New Year's for sure. I honestly have like I'm currently just in a state of honestly, I might look for so right now in my mom's place we might have like a month or two left to just like move out. Um that is a whole different story. I don't think the landlord doesn't like us anymore. I know we have like a month or two left around-ish to like move out. So it's kind of like I'm trying to save up as much as I can right now to just try to figure out what I'm gonna do. Um, I mean, I really hope we could just move into a different apartment, but Thing is, it might be pricey. Maybe due to the credit score, it's gonna be a little harder for us to find a place, I bet. But yeah, that's like I'm not like it's like I can't really take a breather because it's like, dang, like I don't have like a really financial place to stay. But I really hope when I get the new place, I really hope that can just be the case. Like I could kind of relax, you know, because I don't want to be like keep moving, because I'm like that's no way of living. Yeah, I really hope so too. I mean, I'm praying to God. I really hope. I really hope so. Because I'm just kind of sick of moving around. I haven't tried meditation. I know doing exercise that would always make me feel better, but I stopped doing that just because I got lazy and I don't know. I just got too lazy to do anything. Like it's weird because I feel like something just something just told me like to not really do the things back then. Like I just kind of gave up. I gave up the way of thinking. I gave up a lot of things. I don't know. I want to do the things again, but it's like I need to have that same motivation like I did back then. Like I just need that same motivation, but I'm not sure how to get it back though. Oh, definitely. Going to the gym after work helps you a lot. Man, especially if you're working in customer service. It's always better to get a gym membership because it's like that's where you can like release all your stress from customers and like from your boss and stuff. Um so yeah, I feel like having a gym membership. I did had a gym membership, but I just kind of canceled it just cuz I just couldn't do it anymore. I should have kept it. I think maybe once we settle in, I might get a gym membership just to start, you know, going back to the gym, start doing exercise again. Definitely, cat. Yeah, man. I just gotta start. If there's like something I want, I actually had a motivation of my channel. I know around like couple months, it was like, man, I had a motivation like let's hit 5,000 subscribers at the end of this year, or let's hit 4,000 subscribers in a month. And you know what? My channel was doing really good at that point because I had that motivation. Yes, I was burned out, but I posted every day, right? Um, at that point, I saw the growth of my channel. I started gaining 100 subscribers every week, sometimes 300 subscribers in a week. And I'm like, huh, the more I realize how many, you know, how many people subscribe to me, the more I believed in like I could actually hit the goal if I kept going, but I stopped for a while, which kind of just threw me back because I'm like, man, all those months I wasted, I could have gotten my certain subscribers at a point. I think I used to do boxing, Moltres, but I kind of, I honestly decided the boxing gym was just kind of like, because, you know, many boxing gyms have like their own private session. Maybe sometimes two or three people ish. But the boxing gym I went to, there was like it was like a group, yes, they were trying to teach us like certain things, but I always get confused and I always try to ask for help, but there was just so much people that I can't really ask for help with. So I honestly kind of decided to just like cancel it. Just maybe look around to see if there's other boxing gyms nearby. Hey, welcome on in Thunder. Welcome on in Absent. How are you? What's in the background? A blue mirror shining. It's kind of hurting my eyes for a bit. All right, this might be a little better. Nice pianos. I always wanted to learn to do the piano because it's amazing that you can actually like create a song out of some keywords. And it's insane too, because many people like would stop by and just like hear you watch. I feel like you could even make that as like a job. Play in a public area or play somewhere. Have like a tip jar or something. Nice that you're from Indonesia. I know there's a couple subscribers that are from Indonesia. That's pretty cool. But I feel like definitely this I don't know why. I feel like many people are getting sick today. I heard that many people I heard that there's like a lot of fog going around in Florida. They might think of something's going on in this world, which maybe it is. Oh, definitely. Yeah, honestly, that's cool because it's like you're giving like commission and you're getting the things that you want. Even sometimes people will just play for free. It's cool that like song requests and stuff like that because it's like people are curious like how are they gonna like play that song in a piano. I feel like many people are shocked when they first hear the notes of the song. It's like wow, people like that have talent and like actually like is a hard worker because you got to memorize each key to the songs. I don't know, I just find that really impressive. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stream for. I know it's gonna be a while though, for sure. I really wonder what Joku is doing right now. Really? Wow, that's actually really good for that short a time. Yeah, honestly, people that learn quick can get it down really easy for sure. Oh, really? I think we do actually. I'm pretty sure we do. Because I'm in Pacific time, PST. I think he is from PST, I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's cool, dude. It's cool because, like, I'm guessing you guys have, like, your own piano in your place, which is awesome. I actually seen a YouTube video of, like, people playing songs in, like, those kids' pianos? Like, actually playing, like, a song in one of those, which is just a shocker. It's like there's little keys, but, like, they can make a song out of it. Oh, really? And that's actually cool. That's awesome. I guess like you could definitely like even play it in public. You know, I feel like that would be kind of cool. Oh, well, I really hope you do. That would be awesome. You know, because you can actually expand your skills, like expand your skills and expand like songs, I bet. Oh man, well, I really hope you could play it one day. Hey, welcome on in Joe Show, yo. Yes, happy New Year's for you. It's still not New Year's for me though. Yes, this is Joe Show you. He does some Fortnite. He's like a variety streamer. He's a pretty chill guy. Definitely check out if you guys haven't. You know, he's actually one of the guys who made me motivated. You know, he made me to keep going no matter what. And I still appreciate Joe Shoyo to this day to not quit YouTube. I'm already stuffed because I already ate so much food. I was thinking about getting some chocolates, but I'm kind of lazy to go out. I got lazy. I'm like, I don't feel like it. Yes, Joe. I think I met you when I had like, man, I don't even remember. I think I met you when I had like less than 1,000 subscribers. That's how long ago it was. It's been a while. It's like 3 more hours to go until 2025 for me. I've seen a lot of people streaming today. That's why I decided to stream. I'm like, you know what? Let's stream for today. Let's see. Man, that would be awesome. Maybe, maybe getting like a punching bag or something in the future once I'm more settled in. I think that would be awesome. Nice beard. You could actually see the beard. I actually had that shaved off like 2 months ago, I think. I actually had it lined up a month ago, but I got lazy to go back to the barbershop. So I'm kind of like letting it grow out. Man, at one point, some guy thought I was homeless. It was kind of like I was shocked. Well, I wasn't really shocked because the way I was dressed, man, I was dressed so horrible because I was so lazy to like change and stuff like that. They thought I was homeless. You know, I think the many times I work in jobs were like, I think my worst job experience was definitely Jack in the Box. Oh man, that was just awful. Honestly, the first day, they expected me to like make a Red Bull Fuchsia. It's like a drink. And I'm like, okay, they showed me really fast. And it takes me a while to like actually analyze and see how to make the drink. And they just kept staring. I was actually by myself for like 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, okay, I started getting the hang of it, but it was just so bad at the training progress. And many people were really rude to me. And it's like, you know what? I'm like, hmm. Second day came. I didn't even know how to clock out because it's just a weird machine that I don't know was just asking so much. So I didn't even know how to clock out. I showed up to work. They wanted me to work for 8 hours. They were like, "This is your second day. You know what?" They were kind of like forcing me because I think someone called out. They were like, "Can you please work for 8 hours?" And they just kept staring at me. So I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I know they sent me on break, and that was when I actually made myself some food. I made myself some food, and I went outside, and I had my sister to pick me up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this job. Like they're actually horrible people. And the next day, I asked the person. I'm like, you know what? You should honestly train your employees more because the way, like, I worked in food service for a good while. I know how it is. But it's like, come on. I feel like Jack in the Box is definitely one of the shittiest companies to work at. That's in my opinion, though. Oh, really, Moltres? That's insane. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just think that you have over. Like, I guess people think that if you have an overgrown beard, you're just homeless at that point. Oh, really? Man, that's insane. You know what? I feel like I think he could have sued though. That's definitely like wrongful termination. Pretty sure. I know. There was a pizza place that I used to work at. Some girl actually sued the company for like 12K. It was insane. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's insane. Man, with 12K, it would have actually helped me out. Oh, really? Oh, dang, that's kind of shitty. I never knew that. Yeah, ours is so shitty. Most of the jobs were so toxic at that point, I had to just get out. Like, I would actually have panic attacks and anxiety. Because it's like, back then when I was working at Burger King, I used to do closing shifts while at high school. Next thing you know, like, it was always like, I mean, 2 hours by myself, you know. I'm like, sometimes it's a rush, I could handle it, but sometimes I can't. It'll take me a while, I think I told the manager, like, hey, like, get me somebody else, like, no more high schoolers. Because it's like, they leave early, and it's like, just give me someone who's, like, a grown adult who can actually help me. Hey, no worries, Cat. Appreciate you stopping in, though. Yeah, I almost been live for an hour. Man, but I feel like coworkers are so awful. I used to be so nice to people, but it's like, now it's like, don't ever talk to your coworkers. Don't ever be friendly to them. Well, you can talk to them for sure, just a bare minimum, really. Because back in the other jobs, I was so nice, they took an advantage over me. And now when I'm in a new job, it's like, I'm not, they're not going to take advantage of me no more. It's like, I got to stay my ground. Yeah, honestly, I'm really trying to just apply for a dishwasher. I've been looking for like restaurants that like have dishwashers. Just because as a dishwasher, you don't gotta talk to anyone. Pretty sure you could be on your phone or like listen to music and stuff. And you get tips. So I'm really thinking about just applying as a dishwasher. Nice programming. Pretty sure you could get some jobs from programming. That actually people from programming makes really good money. With that, I think you could live off. You could definitely be lived off well. Oh really? Oh god. It's probably a noise complaint, Moltres. I mean, if they are loud, then it has to be a noise complaint. Or like one of the neighbors just snitched on them. I actually had the cops once in my party. Cause some bitch lady living down the street didn't want me to have a good birthday. I filed a noise complaint. Oh, then it could be a fight. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Could be that, or could be both. But that's insane. Cops in New Year's. Oh, really? Dude, those people really sound some bad people. I mean, if they refuse to, oh god, they really do sound like shitty neighbors or shitty people. I hate when like people think that like they're like they don't have to pay. It's annoying because it's like there are definitely people that had no like role model in their life or like had no one. It's like they never change, and unfortunately, there's people like this in the world. Even like the amount of customers I take, they're fucking horrible. They expect everything to be like good and like their needs. It's so annoying. At this point, I'm like, huh, should I even argue at this point? Because they're just like so violent. And they would always try to find an excuse to not pay. And you know what's funny? Though the job I work at, the groceries are basically free at this point. I mean, we have really good deals for sure. But nope, everyone has to make a big deal about it. Like this other day, some guy didn't believe me because he was like, "Oh, this specific ramen packet said um $3.99." I'm like, first of all, the ramen that he got definitely is more expensive. Like in the other stores, they sell like $7, $8 for a pack. I'm like, he got it for $5.99, right? And he's complaining, and I just told him straight up, I'm like, dude, if you read the if you read the labels, clearly we have labels saying like certain ramen packs, certain prices. And he didn't want to believe me, so he checked, and he didn't even say anything. It's like people got to use their heads sometimes. It's like this world is so bad. The last time I heard an excuse me was like years ago. Probably like 4 years ago, honestly. Because nobody doesn't say excuse me anymore. They just shove or they just try to just go through without saying anything. I'm like, dude, I think we all need help. Yeah, honestly. It's insane because there's like grown-ups that act so childish, and I'm kind of like, man, like, how do they not feel embarrassed what they're doing? Like, if I was them doing that, I would feel so embarrassed. And it's just insane that there's people like that. Like, I had a lady hold up my line for like 10 minutes, right? The customers behind were getting mad at me. And I told them, get mad at her for making you guys wait, not me. And they just didn't say anything. It's like, and sometimes I just tell them straight up, like, either wait or then just get out because it's so annoying. I'm like, at this point, if you're getting groceries from my store and you think you're like something, like a big shot, like, no, you're not. It's like, and you know what's worse? I actually interact with people that think that their job, they're like, dang, like, at least I have a better job. It's like, dude, people like that have nothing in their lives. Yes, they might have like a okay job, but then I'm like, I bet your boss is pretty shitty. I mean, most good jobs, pretty sure their management is shittier. And then them complaining like, oh, my job's better than yours. It's insane. I'm like, wow, you're really comparing me to your job? What a childish way. Right? I had people too saying like that, like, when's the food? Like at that point, it's like, dude, you barely put your order in. It's gonna take a while, you know. They expect it to come out. I'm like, at this point, just go to like a fast food restaurant if you want it quick. Like, I don't understand how their brains just, I don't know. And I feel like they feel like they're entitled, which is like, really? You're gonna be so. It's like people that just act like assholes think that they're entitled. Like, I swear, they're just the annoyingest people to like serve. I remember I had customers saying like they wanted me to get them like customers are so lazy they can't put their carts back, their shopping carts back where it was. Or even I had multiple customers asking me to get them a certain product from like, and I tell them straight up like I can't leave my station. They're like, "Oh, can you get someone?" I'm like, "Dude, just get it yourself." Like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, how do they not feel embarrassed? That's my question. It's like, I think if I was behind them, I would have started laughing at them. And I would have just told them straight up, just get it yourself. Like, don't be lazy. But I don't know. People just suck in general. Right? It's like management doesn't even do anything about it. I really hope so too. I just want to work in a job so like I don't really gotta talk to people. Cause it's like I feel like I just can't handle it as much anymore. But I really hope I really hope I could get a job as a dishwasher. If that's the case, if this year I could get a job as a dishwasher, I would be happy. Yeah, being a dishwasher, it's like you just chill. Just clean the like as long as you get the work done, I think you're good. But yeah. Well, honestly, I'm gonna end my stream here. I have to do take a shower, and I might go live when it's around 12 o'clock. So like maybe 2.5 hours from now. But I will be back for sure. Um Appreciate you guys sticking by and the likes. I'll definitely be back, Moltres. So happy New Year's for you too. And I'm just gonna sign off. Peace out, you guys.